Good luck, everyone. Let's start.
Okay, I start.
Hello, everyone. Warm greetings from Georgia. Warm greetings from IIU. Warm greetings from Europe. I'm Inga Khachilava, Project Director, IIU Europe Head, Country Director, IIU Georgia, IIU Board Member. I'm very glad that today we will listen to young students from Europe. I look forward to their presentation and valuable speech. A big thank you to our amazing teachers who always care about the success of their students. Many thanks to our students, of course. Today, we are waiting for your activity, our future, and you should change the world for the better. You are our hope. Many thanks to all participants who follow IIU conferences and webinars. The new vision of young people is very, very interesting and very inspiring. All of them are really good. Special thanks to our founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, for this opportunity. Million thanks, IIU best team. Yes, today is a very important day because today we have students from Romania, from Russia, from Italy, and from Georgia. Europe really is very active and always ready. Yes, my dear friends and my dear peoples, before we start the amazing conference, let's get to know IIU and our founder. International Internship University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and true worldwide and well-reputed and delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trust name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by carrying down the additional cost and providing access to more than 1,000 class courses and internships to their learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000 class. Global educators, IIU has from its 4 councils, namely Women Entrepreneurs Councils, International Students Development Councils, International Youth Development Councils, International Councils of Education. The main objective behind the councils is to provide support in very respect to the students, youth, women, entrepreneurs, and educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents. Under the strong leadership of this visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir, a committed and inspiring social activity, a passionate education is from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. He has publicized the World Education Policy, one education, one foundation, one world. Yes, it is a very, very big job. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for everything. As the leader of Europe, I try to give the countries of Europe a voice. Now I am looking forward to meeting our young people. And now I think it is time to declare our conference open. I would like to invite the first guest from Romania with great pleasure. He is really a very active and wonderful young student. Many thanks to dear Ermina for inviting these amazing young students. Rario Andrei, welcome. Please introduce yourself and go ahead. IIU stage is yours.
Hello guys, thank you for having me here. I am Andrew. I live in Romania. I am a student at the university. I am in my first year now, and I am studying electrical engineering. So my presentation is about fossil fuels. I will now share my screen so all of you can see. Okay. Right. So sustainable development in the US for fuels. So my first point was why are fossil fuels a big issue? So first of all, they are a limited resource. Like the main deposits of fuel are in Saudi Arabia and Russia. The second biggest issue is that they create CO2 gases, which are very harmful for the environment. And the third and fourth one are a big issue, but not a big, because everyone depends on it. Every family has a gas car, so they can't just scrap them and buy another car, because they are quite expensive cars. And if the cost of fuels goes up, everything will go up, because everything depends on fuel for transportation, even into food, agriculture actually depends on it. So it's quite important. After that, what are the biggest advantages of fuel? So the quantity to power ratio is very good. So that's why we have very good fuel efficiency in lots of cars. All right. Then most people heat their houses with fuel, like burning stoves, because it's cheaper than using current. Then for the most people, it is a lot quicker to fuel up a car than wait for it to charge compared to an electric car, and it's quicker. That's the biggest reason. Then solutions to lower the fossil fuel consumption. The first way, I thought it was to have good and cheap public transport. I think it's the best one that you can do, because people usually travel by car because, first of all, it's cheaper and it's more comfortable for them. When I say comfortable, I mean they get on time and they get quicker there. This is, I think, the biggest concern for most people, and they don't have to wait for the bus, as most buses are from 20 minutes to 20 minutes, and for lots of people that's a long time to wait. Then I write trains connecting the airport also, to every city. That is very important, because the airport is 2 or 3 kilometers out of the, so it's quite far away. And in the city there should be buses or or like bicycles for learning for people to like move around the town, like very cheap. Yeah. Then I said introducing hydrogen cars. Why did I say this? Because hydrogen cars, they don't pollute as much because hydrogen is not a harmful gas, and most gas cars can be actually converted to hydrogen cars. Then this hydrogen thing is a very new concept. I think only in like California, they are they are being sold and they are hydrogen stations where you can actually buy uh, uh, hydrogen. But in like 5 or 10 years, I am sure that Europe will take the initiative and develop cars like. After that, I moved to speaking about electric vehicles, which are quite common these, these days. They are so common because they are very friendly to the environment. Okay. They don't need any maintenance because there's no oil to like change, so they have like lower maintenance, like zero. I also put down that they are quite expensive these days because of the pandemic and the war. They are quite much. They're very expensive. And I also put down that they are very harmful when they hit the batteries. But I'm sure that this issue will be addressed quite soon. After that, I said encourage people to use the bikes more often because in my country people don't use them because there are lots of reckless drivers on the road. But I think that this won't be an issue later on. There is no special road like for the bikers because in other countries on the first lane on the right side there is like a designated space for like bikes. In my country there isn't. And like putting bikes for the people to like rent, but like cheap so everyone can afford them. After that, I said investing in like green energy. The green energy is the energy that is friendly to the environment. I said that most countries and states use like the old-fashioned way of like creating energy, like building dams and then spinning like like a generator wheel that is very harmful for the fauna, and also like burning fossil fuels to like heat up the water for the people, and also for like creating energy. I'm not sure how that works, but still, it's being used. And selling current for like cheap for the people to like go from using gas for heating their houses and for like cooking food to like electric heaters. And then I started encouraging people to use geothermal heat pumps. These heat pumps are like pipes buried in the ground, and in the winter time they use the heat from the ground and like transfer it to your house. This is how it works, and it's very cheap to implement, and in the winter time it's very helpful. So guys, this was it, my presentation. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will stop sharing my screen so the next person can go. And thank you for listening to me.
Wow, thank you so much, my dear. Your
You're welcome.
presentation Yes, it's this. Your presentation is always interesting and always important. It's very inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Keep up
Thank you
the
as well.
amazing work. We are really proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. Okay, and now I want to introduce you to the most beautiful and smart girls from Russia. Many thanks to this teacher, dear Nadezhda. She is also is very excellent teacher. Thank you so much, and you're welcome. You are ready?
So, girls, do you see the screen?
Yes.
Varia, do you see the presentation?
Yes,
Arina?
presentation.
Is
Yes, I
seen.
see
Okay,
the
yes,
presentation.
okay, yes. So, hello, dear friends. So we have got 2 reports from Krasnoyarsk, and we will begin. By the way, Krasnoyarsk is not in the European part of Russia. We are in the Asian part of Russia, but still our country is in both continents. So that's why we consider we belong to Europe as well. And here is our new vision of European youth. I give the floor to Arina and Varvara from my school. Please begin.
Thank you so much, dear. Thank you. And go ahead.
Girls, begin,
Morning,
please.
good afternoon, good evening, dear friends. We would like to present the effects of climate change on the Yenisei River, which drains a large part of central Siberia in Russia.
We are Varvara Klimenko and Arina Grigorieva from Krasnoyarsk, Russia. Krasnoyarsk is located on the Yenisei River.
The Yenisei is the vessel of Krasnoyarsk Krai. It flows from Mongolia into the Kara Sea. The length of the Yenisei is 4,000 kilometers. It runs second in length among rivers in the Russian Federation and 5th river system worldwide. The depth varies from 40 meters to 70 meters. The river basin is 2.5 million square kilometers. Its fauna varies from camels at the subtropical latitude to polar bears at the subarctic regions. The amazing flora includes coniferous trees. The total amount along its banks surpasses all the riverbank country's total supplies.
The Yenisei River is exposed to climate change, suffering from floods and shallow waters. In the summer 2021, Krasnoyarsk was affected by the flood. It was due to huge snowfalls in the winter and heavy rains in the spring and summer. To avoid a great disaster, the Sayano-Shushensk and the Krasnoyarsk hydroelectric power station increased the water
Discharge. Water discharge.
By June 3, 2021, the Yenisei level in Krasnoyarsk rose by 400 centimeters. As a result, it flooded Krasnoyarsk embankments. Fortunately, the flood did not bring significant damage to the city. In 1988, it was even worse. The flood caused damage to the environment. Green recreation areas were affected. On Tatashev Island, the embankment dam was washed away and the river bank began to crumble faster.
Arina.
In July 2022, the Yenisei River faced extreme conditions, the shelling. The water level in Krasnoyarsk rose up to 70 centimeters. Last time shallow waters were registered in the USA in 1936. The cause of this disaster must have been little snowfall in the winter and little rainfall and high temperature in July 2022. The shelling impacts people and the environment in many ways. Tourism has been affected badly as traveling by boat along the USA is impossible. The cruise boats cannot carry passengers along the river. Thus, over 1 million of them claimed refund. Besides, the disaster affects goods transportation along the USA. Traditionally, in the summer, coal, food, supplies, and oil are carried by boats to the far north before the long winter season. What is more, the Siena-Shushensk and the Krasnoyarsk water reservoirs contain 14% of the water supply. All these facts give evidence to the national disaster that struck the Yenisei River.
The shelling has a negative impact on the local flora and fauna. The Yenisei biodiversity is under threat. Fish population may decrease by 30%. The river food chains are endangered. Water plants play an important topical function. They are home to plankton, caviar, and young fish. The depletion of the river flora leads to the decrease of life below water. In August and September 2022, the Yenisei level in Krasnoyarsk remains low and is predicted to be 15% than normal. The low level of the Yenisei uncovered heaps of rubbish which need to be cleaned up.
To sum up, our research into the Yenisei flooding and shelving led us to the conclusion that change in global weather and climate cause damage and destruction to both life below water and life on land. Therefore, people should take immediate action to reduce climate change. Everyone can make a difference to save our planet. Thank you for having us. We're ready to answer your questions.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you, beautiful girls. It was really a very interesting presentation, my dears. Yes, you are both amazing. I'm glad that you are talking about the problem, yes, and thinking about how to find a solution. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you very much to your teachers for caring so much about your education. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, this topic is really very, very.
Can I add a few words to this presentation, right? So today, some hours ago, I had a phone call with a parent from my school who works on a captain on the river Yenisei. He goes on barges, carries goods to the far north, and he told me that really the main river of our Siberia is very low, shallow, and instead of carrying 2 tons of load of cargo, they carry only 1 ton of cargo, twice as little. That means that more fuel is wasted, and more work hours and more work is done. So it's really a disaster, because the flood lasted only maybe 2 or 3 months, and the shallowing is still on, and the Yenisei, as you can see from the pictures, is very the banks of the river, the bottom of the river bed are very damaged, and I'm afraid that the fish will be depleted as a result of this disaster. And now we are going to present another view on climate change, and this time it will be my senior student. So I give you the floor, Alina, please.
Good morning, good evening, dear friends. I'm Alina Talalueva from grade 11, secondary school number 5, Krasnoyarsk, Russia. And I like to present my research into the historical aspects of climate change. Since the formation of the Earth, there have been strong changes in its surface temperature patterns. The solar light and the greenhouse effect played a decisive role in the Earth's climate formation 4.5 billion years ago. Due to the degassing of the Earth's interior, there was a high amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. In the course of time, the solar luminosity increased, the greenhouse effect decreased, and the overall temperature dropped, which made biological life on Earth possible. The geologic time scale represents the development of various life forms in Earth's history. In the course of its history, the Earth has experienced sudden temperature changes. During warm periods, global mean temperatures were 8 to 15 warmer than they are today. In the Catherias, the better part of the Earth's surface melted because of falling asteroids. However, in the first half of the Archean, temperatures on the surface dropped to 150 degrees Celsius, allowing water vapor to condense. Due to the presence of liquid water, the mechanism for removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere was activated. At the time, the temperature dropped to about 70 to 90 degrees. In the early Proterozoic eon, 2.4 to 2.1 billion years ago, the first powerful glaciation in the Earth's history, known as Huronian glaciation, occurred. It lasted for more than 100 million years. The only living organisms on Earth were unicellular. The average temperature on the Earth's surface was less than 10 degrees, and the entire globe was covered in ice and snow. There have been 5 to 6 ice ages in the Earth's history, and every continent went through them. During extended cold periods, global temperatures plummeted from 5 to 10 degrees. The Cryogenian Ice Age might have been caused by multicellular organisms living on Earth. The Andean Saharan Ice Age brought about the first major extinction. During this period, animal life was made up by trilobites, brachiopods, and cephalopods, which were lost to this ice age. The Karoo Ice Age was brought on by an extreme increase in plants' life that consumed all of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and emitted high levels of oxygen. At the moment, the Earth is going through the Quaternary Ice Age that began 2.4 million years ago. This time, the glacial and interglacial periods were controlled by the orbiting of the Earth and the levels of the sun that reached the surface. These cooled down temperatures might have resulted in the evolution of Homo sapiens. Outside these ages, the Earth must have been ice-free. It gives evidence of systemic periods of climate change throughout the Earth history. Researchers name certain reasons for ice ages: Milankovitch cycle, atmosphere chemistry, solar radiation, and ocean currents. My research into the historical aspects of climate change brought me to the conclusion that in the course of its formation, the Earth experienced both periods of global warming and global glaciation. Considering the Earth's history and modern climate shifts, global citizens should take immediate actions to reduce climate change and balance the Earth's surface temperatures. According to Clive Staples Lewis, a British writer, you can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you again.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is very interesting presentation, my dear. Thank you also your teacher, dear Nadezhda. Tell sometimes. Thank you so much. We are proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we have next speaker from Georgia. Ekaterina, you are ready?
Okay, hello, my name is Ekaterina Chitoreldze. I am from Georgia. You probably know my country. Yes, this is Georgian. Okay, I am from Georgia. Yes, I am student College of Constructory, Computer Technologies and Systems. Today, very happy because I am with you. Thanks for my geography teacher, Singa Harchelava, because it's always to me here. And thank you to everyone. I will talk on sustainable development goals, particularly gender equality. Nowadays is a big problem of many with society, where in this continue many people feels insecure. They are victims of bullying. This is most cases defend of stereotypes among the people. For example, women cannot work in construction. They cannot work with computer. I personality destroys this stereotype and so on. My countries slowly moving forward will be eliminate my college's face of all this, because many women study construction with us. Gender equality is not only a fundamental human right, but it's a necessary fundament for a faithful, prosperous, and sustainable world. There has been progress over the last decades. More girls are going to school, fewer girls are forced into early marriage. More women are serving in parliament and the positions of leadership, and laws are being reformed to address gender equality. This tips these change many challenges for women, discrimination laws and society norms may pairwise. Women continue to be underrepresented at all levels of political leadership. And 1 in 5 women and girls between the 15 and 49 reports experience physical or sexual violence by an intimate partner with its 20-month period. I also want to mention inequality in the family has a negative impact not only on the parents but also on the child's psyche. So before parents start arguing, you should first think about your children and how harmful is it to them. Thanks for listening and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Yes, this topic, your topic also is very important. And thank you very much. Your presentation is very nice, very important. Thank you. And have a nice day, you too, my dear. Okay, and I have one question, dear Nadezhda. I have one question for you. We
Yes,
know
please.
this sustainable development goals is very, very important today for us, yes? And very interesting, how do you teach students about these sustainable development goals?
Yes, thank you for the question. So as a teacher, I should say, so I got interested in the sustainable development goals and I learned about them maybe in 2017. I collected the materials about the World Global Lesson, the biggest global lesson, and I started teaching students using cartoons and different visuals from elementary school. Then once I heard in Russia, they say цели устойчивого развития. So some educators, only a few educators I know tell students about sustainable development goals. That's why I consider it is crucial to teach them. And as my English language allows us to talk on various topics, whenever I teach them environment, school, food, health, I always involve some sustainable development goal to demonstrate the students the interconnection of all those goals. And these days, most of the reports, the projects my students are doing are focused, oriented on sustainable development goals. So I think it's very, I set it as a priority to, so if I want my students to be global citizens, to know about global issues, they should know about sustainable development goals. And they should express their views and solutions. I teach them to find the problems, their causes, and their solutions. This is what I teach them. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, this problem is very important, and we teacher, you are a really amazing teacher. Thank you for everything. Thank you. And Mauricio, can you hear me? Tell some time today. We have, I think, very important conference, and all students. Can you hear me, dear?
Yes, we can.
No, I think he.
Mirario.
Yes, Mirario. Andrei, can you hear me? No.
Maybe he's frozen. He looks like frozen.
No. Okay. Okay. Dear Ermina, I think he cannot see. Okay, my dear friends, this conference today is very important. Thank you so much, everyone. Europe, well done today. Thank you, all teachers. Thank you, all students. Keep up an amazing and wonderful job. Thank you for everything. Together, we can many good things. I know. Yes.
Thank you to the IIU board for doing a variety of activities to promote global awareness and to empower educators and student voices. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. IIU is a change. IIU is a revolution. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.